Arcane Season 1. So I did buy the 4K Steelbook to review Arcane. I do have Netflix and I plan to watch Season 2. But I finally watched Arcane. There are a few Netflix shows that I'll just be honest with you guys. I don't really pay attention to Netflix that often. The things I watch on Netflix are usually stuff that I already knew was something interesting that I wanted to talk about. Majority of things on Netflix, I don't even know are coming out because they don't market their shows. They make a lot of shit over quality. And so a lot of times things go under my radar and I just underestimate the interest. When Squid Game came out, it blew the fuck up. I didn't watch it, so I didn't review it. And now I regret doing that. So when Season 2 comes out, I'm going to review Squid Game Season 1. Wednesday Season 1. Same situation. Though Wednesday I should have suspected. Bigger deal. Arcane Season 1 was another example of that. And that's just... And honestly, it's because I don't play the games that this is based on. I didn't even know this was going to be a thing. I don't think a lot of people did, but when this show came out, it blew the fuck up and was a huge deal for a while. And then it's kind of gone quiet while we've been patiently waiting for Season 2. I say we, as if I was a fan, but I was not, because I didn't watch the show. But now I finally have all 9 episodes on this 4K Blu-ray, which looks fantastic. Nice 3-disc set here. I highly recommend this if you're a fan of the show. Did I like the show? Yes. Not as much as some people. See, for a while, this show was being hyped up to me as like an Avatar Last Airbender type show. I didn't really see that. I felt like the world building in this show was not as clever as and as interesting as Avatar Last Airbender. That world is so rich and nuanced, has so much stuff going on into it. It was really great. This show didn't really have that. This show is a lot more character-based than Avatar Last Airbender. Don't get me wrong, that show was too, but that show also spent moments just establishing things about the world and things like that. This doesn't really do that as well. I think it definitely would help if you understood the games, I'm guessing. But I do think as a character story, it's good. I enjoyed the characters. I thought the voice acting was really great. I think the animation is kind of awkward because in certain moments it can be really good in terms of like action scenes. But in terms of, you know, these sequences where you're just sitting with characters and having long conversations, I don't know if the animation always did things for me. Overall, I think this show is really good, character-wise. I think the character writing is really strong. I really enjoyed certain characters' relationships and seeing where things were going. Even though it was kind of obvious where certain things were going. I mean, you literally watch the intro and you know, oh, this story's about 2 sisters. They're going to fight. You know, you kind of know where some of this stuff is going. But that doesn't make it any less entertaining as a series. It's very good. I recommend Arcane if you haven't seen it. Just lower your expectations a little bit. People really hyped this one up to me, and just watching it, I didn't get all the hype for it necessarily. It doesn't mean it's bad, but like, this is not an Avatar Last Airbender level show. That show is in another fucking league. Comparing it to that show should be a big no-no. Let me hear your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe.